Fala galera, hoje a gente tá aqui com o Lotan Spinx, que joga pela Vitality. Olha, esse time tá que tá pegando fogo. E a gente vai conhecer mais sobre esse jogador israelense. So, thank you for having us, Spinx. Where did you go? How was your family life? Your brothers, sisters?
Both parents, I have older sister and a younger brother.
No.
My childhood was pretty normal, I assume. When I was younger, I wasn't home a lot. I enjoyed to go out and enjoy with my friends, playing football or whatever. And around
Being a lot of around my friends.
maybe
Always
12,
been
I started to go
being really
into
active
be
with
more on
friends.
the PC and started
But
to
also
maybe not going out like I did before. I just started to play more and more some games and
You started straight on CS, or no?
kinda. My first I played GTA San Andreas,
in that sense.
and then after this I was in CS
I never really
1.6.
felt like a nerd because I never felt like
And were your parents always pushing you, like, go be a pro player?
No, my parents of course. I think most of the parents they didn't like me being on the PC for a lot of time during the day.
I love playing video games.
They didn't stop me, but at the same time they didn't like it.
But I never really
But
felt like
when I told them I wanted to be professional CSGO player, they laughed. Like they didn't laugh in my face, but they told me after I made it, they laughed behind my back. They said we're making money of playing video games. It's not a real job and this kind of stuff. But now they are the biggest supporters and it's nice.
What city did you grow in?
For in Ramat Gan, it's like Tel Aviv. It's like 5 minutes from each other.
Wow. Is it big?
Yes. Yeah.
And is it cultural? Is CS a big thing there too?
I think the people around like 25 years old, I think most of them will know 1.6. But I think right now it's not so big. But most of the community, if I will say to most of the people in Israel around my age or a bit older that I'm playing CS, they will know that.
So, are you famous in your city?
Not really. There was some times that I was on the street and someone asked for a picture or a restaurant or this kind of stuff, but nothing big deal.
How was the invitation for you to join Vitality? Who invited you?
Who invited me? First of all, Hans told me Vitality is interested in you, and then there was also all these articles and the rumors on TV and this kind of stuff, and yeah, that's how it went. And I talked with Dan a bit, like Apex, and yeah.
How was it like to play with Dupree, for example?
Dupree is an amazing guy. I remember when I joined the team, someone told me it might be hard to play with Dupree. I don't know to say his name, of course. But no, it's perfect. He's a really good player. He's a really good guy outside the game. And yeah, it's enjoyable. One thing that's funny about Dupree, it's when I joined the team, I wanted to wear, but Dupree is like really focused. So if he's doing something, he's doing it 100%. So if he's on the phone, he's on the phone 100%. So if you talk with him, but he's on the phone, he's not listening to you at all. And I remember sometimes when in the start, if I was sitting next to him and he was watching a YouTube video, I was like, Dupree, and he's like, full focus on the video. I'm like, maybe he's tilted at me, maybe. But now I know he's just, it's a funny guy. Yes.
How would you define your other teammates? Magisk, Dan?
Magisk is I'm not to describe it, of course, he's amazing guy. I think all of our team, I think everyone is really good people with good heart and good intentions. Emil, a good thing about Emil, he will always point out his mind, and I think it's good because sometimes inside the game, let's say someone do a mistake, but you don't want to point it out and you don't feel comfortable, and Emil will always, like this, will say, you shouldn't do it, or this kind of stuff, and I think it's good. I think it's really important for the team. Zaihu is an amazing player, amazing person. You really like to be around him, and he's a really good teammate. And it happened many times that, for example, we played together, and I tell him, take M4, give me MP9. He's like, no, what do you mean? No, you take the M4, and give you confidence boost in a way. That Zaihu, best player in the world or second best player in the world, I don't care. It's telling you go for it. You can do it and this kind of stuff. It's really good. And Apex, feel like Apex is the captain of the team. Of course, it's the IGL, so it makes sense. Well, of course, like everyone else, he's a really good guy. He has a lot of energy, it's insane. Our coach, Zonik Dani, said, imagine if Dan was drinking like energy drinks or coffee and a lot of this kind of stuff. Whoa, it's insane. I have a lot of energy, yes.
Where are you living right now?
Right now I live in Israel, like the same home I live my entire life with my family.
What was your career low?
Career low. I think when I got kicked from FPL, it was maybe my lowest point of my career. I was really sad. I was crying and I was really sad because back then I just left the military. So in my mind it was like, I finally left the military. It's time I can play CS all day and grind and focus on it. Then I got kicked on the same couple days after. And then I was like, I finally left the military and I finally have time, but now I'm not in FPL.
How was your military career?
It was normal, every adolescents do it.
Men and women, right?
Yes, for us it's men and women, and for me it was like 1 year, because I left earlier because I wanted to focus on my CSGO career, of course. So I was just 1 year in the military and then I left.
You have that option?
No, you don't have that option, you have like to play with it a bit.
Did you go to university?
No, I was in high school. After high school you go to military, most likely like Insta or maybe a couple months after. And after military then people decide usually in Israel like if they want to do like a big trip or they want to start university or something like this. So for me it was high school, military, CS. Yes.
And your career high?
My career high.
Signed sincerely by millions, your Blast TV Paris Major Champions, Team Vitality!
And how do you cope? How did you cope with when you got kicked? Other than crying?
From FPL?
Yeah.
Of course I was really sad, but before it, like couple months before it, I remember I was with my friends and I told them I have a small dream that I want to get kicked and I want to qualify back, like to show everyone. And then 2 months or 3 months after it happened, and my friend sent me a message. You remember you said you wanted to get kicked and come back, so now it's your time. And I agree. I knew that after I got kicked, I would just do what I always do. I would just grind back my way in. So of course I was sad, I was crying, I was with my friends and family. But when the next month started, and I started to play all day and full playing. And I think like after 12 days it was kind of obvious that I made it back to FPL. It was really fast. I played, and then also my confidence went up. Towards the end of the month, Flame's ego got close to me, so we had a bit of like games against each other for the FPL place, but luckily I was able to win this one. So yes, the first month after I got kicked, I qualified back, and then it really helped my confidence, because when I'm back in the FPL this time, like, okay, I deserve to be here, and yeah, it helped me.
How do you build your confidence? Do you have like a psychologist on Vitality?
We have a psychologist in Vitality, but for me, I don't know, there is many stuff to build your confidence. It's did you work hard enough, do you believe in yourself, and do you believe in your teammates, and this kind of stuff. And my confidence is good right now, because I was also performing good, and I think every player, when you perform good, your confidence is good. It just CS these days. And yeah, of course, I don't have the experience like Dupree maybe or Apex or these kind of guys that if they will have a hard time, it will be hard for them, because that's what happened to me in like the end of last year. And it's hard, but I'm evolving as a player and as a person, so yeah, it's getting good, it's getting better, and yeah, I'm happy right now.
What are your hobbies other than CS?
Hobbies, definitely being around people. I think being with the family, being with the friends, and mostly it. I think my life is kind of normal as a teenager, I guess. Teenager, but 20 years old guy. Of course, I work and I put a lot of time in CS, but outside of it, it's mostly maybe going out with friends, being with the family, or watch a TV series. Nothing
Do you
special.
still play football?
No, I don't play any sport. I really like snowboarding. But I've done it, I don't know, maybe 4 times. 1 time with my friends, 1 time in Israel with my friends. But when you are a professional CSGO player and snowboarding, it's a bit risky sometimes. I prefer to wait a little bit with it and focus on the CSGO part right now.
And who is your inspiration? In game and out of the game?
Inspiration in game. I don't have any specific player I'm looking up to. I think maybe Zayu in a bit.
That's great then.
Because not in game, but outside the game. Because when you are the top, when you are like let's say top of the world in a way of Counter-Strike, it's really easy to be cocky and to be arrogant and this kind of stuff. And he's humble, he has a good heart, and I think it's really something people should look up to, and that's what I'm looking up to.
And out of the game?
I think my father. I think it's an easy option to say for most of the guys, but yeah, I really admire my father. And
what does he do?
He have like a construction company, kinda. But the tools you build for building, so he have it. And I think he's really smart, he have an amazing personality, and he helped me with a lot of stuff, like every time, for example, with vitality and dance and these kind of situations, I'm always going for him for like advice and this kind of stuff. And
how do you celebrate when you win a tournament? For example, Rio.
After Rio, we went to eat and drink like you are doing the best feeling in the world, and we enjoy. And after the food, we went to like a free house, kinda. It's like a party, and some of the people prefer to go back to the hotel because they are tired. You have a flight next home, you want to pack a suitcase, and maybe you'll drink a bit. And some of us went to the party, and some of us were in the party enjoying, and some went back earlier, like me and the Apex, and some stayed the entire night, like Zayu.
Because your job is so tiring, like airplane flights that are really tiring. How do you manage this lifestyle?
It's definitely hard, first of all, and for me, because I live in the Middle East, maybe also Furia and any teams and whatever. It's hard because every time we travel, let's say I go Cologne or Katowice, probably my travel day is longer than other guys' travel day. And I remember one time Zonic said, travel day is like an off day, you know, guys. We are traveling, we have a flight for 2 hours and maybe 1 hour until you're home, and it's like 3 hours, so it's like an off day. And I told him, it's not an off day for me, it's take like 12 hours sometimes, and maybe you have connection and maybe blah blah blah. So it takes some time, like it's just the way it is. So yeah, it's hard. I remember, I can't remember, but I see most of, like, I have friends who are going like for vacation, so they go to the airport and they're like super happy and like, oh, we're at the airport and they're enjoying life. But for me, it's like, I've been here, I don't know how many times in the last 2 years, so yeah, of course it's hard, but this job is hard, but I didn't meet any perfect job in my life, so yeah, it's part of it.
What's your favorite country?
My favorite country?
Other than home?
Of course. I really liked Lisbon, Portugal. I love the weather because I like the hot weather. I don't like a cold weather. Lisbon was really nice. Also Rio. Rio was beautiful in my opinion. It's a bit weird for me that it's hot and you have rain and then it's this kind of weather, but Rio was really beautiful. Every time we went somewhere, it's like green everywhere, water everywhere. It's really beautiful. It's unlike we didn't have the chance to like go around like a tourist kind of and just go places. But I don't know if I have any like specific favorite country that I'm like, let's go, I'm going to this country. I don't know.
Are you afraid of anything?
Of course. I think every person is afraid of something. Well, I have many stuff I'm afraid of course.
Like what?
Like what? Seeing people I love get hurt or not performing good in a game, and it could be many stuff. I think every player, every person in the world have this stuff. We are human beings, and it's completely normal.
And if your life was a movie, what would be the genre? Action or comedy?
It will definitely be a comedy action movie, definitely.
Like Kevin Hart.
Yes, kind of like Kevin Hart and the Rock doing some stuff. Yes.
Thank you, Spinx. Can
Thank
you
you.
leave a message for your Brazilian fans?
Thank you everyone. It was a really enjoyable time in Rio, and maybe we will come back. We'll see. Thank you everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.